Hello YouTube. Today we're here to tell you how to get the original Final Fantasy RPG for free for your Android device. To do this, you're going to need a new Google account. An existing account that's already made a purchase will not work. The reason for this is because we need to get the game from the Japanese Play Store. Once you've used an account to make a purchase, even a free purchase such as a free song or a free movie, it is regionalized to the store that you used it in. So if you have a Google account, if you've never bought anything, it might work, but just to be safe, make a new one. You can either make a new one on the phone or you can make it on your computer. Once you've done that, come enter the new account into the phone and we'll be ready to go. Great, so you've got your new account in. First thing you need to do, launch the Play Store. Once the Play Store comes up, we need to search for a VPN application. We're looking for Hola Free VPN. So that's Hola, there you see it at the top, Hola Free VPN. Tap on that and then tap on the install button. We want to get this installed. You have to accept the permissions and now wait for it to download. This Hola Free VPN software is going to make a virtual connection to Japan, so it'll make your phone think it's in Japan, which you can then use the Japanese Play Store to download the Final Fantasy Portal app. Okay, click on Open to launch Hola Free VPN. From here, tap on My Apps and then scroll on down until you see the Google Play Store. It's going to be about halfway down the list. There you go. Tap on the Google Play Store and then tap on Browsing From. By default, it's going to be the country you're in. For us, it's the US. So we're going to scroll on down until we get to Japan. Keep going on down until we see Japan. Everything's alphabetical here. And tap on Japan, and then we tap on Open. Open here from within Hola will start the Play Store. Now, once the Play Store boots up, you're going to see that Using from Japan icon. But if we look around here, we're still going to see everything in English. If we go ahead and go back to the main menu of the store, we're still going to see the English storefront. That's because the American storefront, which is the default for us, was cached. In order to clear this out, we're going to need to go back to the main menu and completely restart the store. So hit Home, and now from here, bring up your app drawer, and then go over to Settings. Start the Settings app, and now we're looking for the app list, the app manager. This could be a few different places depending on your particular version of Android. But once you're in here, again, we need to find the Google Play Store. And now we want to force stop the Play Store. Go ahead and stop that. And then once you've stopped it, we also want to clear the data. So scroll on down, clear, delete all the app data. Your cache and data should be 0. This resets it basically to default. So we go back home and we're going to relaunch the Play Store. Doing it this time, there you see that Using from Japan again. There's no data, nothing's cached, so it's going to ask us to accept the Play Store terms. And now when we load up, you're going to see that we're in Japan. You see the Japanese text, the Play Store looks a little different. Go ahead to the search bar and again enter Final Fantasy. We're going to see the first result, Final Fantasy VI at the top. Go ahead and select Final Fantasy VI. We're not going to buy this, but we're going to use this as a shortcut. So scroll on down. When you scroll on down, you see More by Square Enix. Tap on More to view more titles by Square Enix. Now, once we've got this full app list up, we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we're looking for the Final Fantasy Portal app. It's a blue icon with a crystal in it. There you go. See it in the center, the Final Fantasy Portal app. Once that's up, go ahead and tap on that, and now we want to install the Final Fantasy Portal app. Just to get an idea, make sure you're on the right one. You can scroll down. This is what it's going to look like after it's installed. We're going to scroll back up. We're going to tap on that install button. We're going to, again, accept the permissions. Don't worry about it. Let this download and install. This might take a little longer than normal for you just because you're doing this from a VPN. Again, you're connecting to a computer in Japan to download the Portal app, and then it's coming through the Japanese computer to you. Once it's installed, go ahead and hit Open to launch the Final Fantasy Portal app. Once this app loads up, you're going to look in the upper left-hand corner. You see that icon that says Game, this little new by? Go ahead and tap that Game icon. When you tap that Game icon, it's going to bring up an app list. Go ahead and hit the RPG Final Fantasy icon. You should see it there right at the top. The first time you do this, it's going to bring up the Final Fantasy page. This has some information on the game, a little bit about it. See that big orange button? Go ahead and tap that orange button to install the game Final Fantasy. Now the first time you do this, it has to actually download the game. is about a 50 meg download, so again, it may take a little time depending on your internet connection. But once it's downloaded, the game should automatically install and start up. Here you can see the game booting up, and here we go, the main title screen, Final Fantasy, copyright 1987/2012, which has to do with the update and the re-release. Tap on New Game, you can see here we've got the default set of characters. We can either change the character class or we'll just quickly do some naming. We're just tapping auto name here to quickly start it up. If you've played Final Fantasy before, back on the old NES, the original Nintendo 8-bit, this is the same old game. Here it is starting up, doing the intro. Now we don't have time to play it now, so we're just going to quickly hop on out. If you wanted to, it's already installed. You can play it. You can see there's the main icon. It's installed as a shortcut on one of my home screens. Now, once you've installed the game, you can disable the VPN. You can see that there. We're just going to look for where it says switch off unblocker. You only need the VPN for that initial install, which is great. So you shut off the Hola VPN because you really don't need to use it. Now we're back on the main screen. Again, you can launch this from the shortcut, or if you don't want to have it on one of your shortcut screens, you can always go into the main app drawer where all of your applications are listed and launch it from there. The title of the Portal app is always going to be in Japanese, but Final Fantasy itself is accessed the same way. You just tap that game button and then you tap the Final Fantasy icon in the list. Because it's already been installed, when you restart it any other time, it automatically starts up. You don't have to re-download it. And again, it's also in English. Remember, since you've already got it on your account, you don't need the VPN required if you need to reinstall it. Enjoy!